Good morning, students. Today we are going to identify anion present in the salt. Now this we can do by adding dilute acid in carbonate salt. So we are taking calcium carbonate. So this is also effect of dilute acids on salt, and salt we are taking carbonate. So carbonate, dilute HCl, effect of dilute HCl on carbonate. So we took calcium carbonate and we are ready with lime water. Now check this salt. This salt is amorphous in nature, and whenever amorphous salt is there, our first assumption is that this one might be a carbonate, because all the carbonates are amorphous. U-shaped delivery tube. So first of all, arrange U-shaped delivery tube to the lime water, and then we are adding dilute HCl. So this is very fast process and a brisk effervescence is seen. So now check the gas with the help of moist litmus paper. So this turn, look at that, this turn red. So that means gas is acidic in nature. So now pass the gas to confirm, pass the gas through lime water and see lime water turns milky. So that proves that gas is carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is released by carbonates. So hence carbonate radical is identified. Thank you. Students, now we are going to identify sulfide radical present in the salt. So that means effect of dilute acid on sulfide salt. We are taking sodium sulfide. Sodium sulfide, PHIDE. So these are yellow color, light yellow color flakes. Light yellow color flakes of sodium sulfide. Now dilute hydrochloric acid is added. Dilute hydrochloric acid is added. Brisk effervescence and a colorless gas is evolved that smells rotten egg. Rotten egg smell gas is evolved. To confirm, this is moist lead acetate paper. Moist lead acetate paper. Bring it near the mouth, and this turn silvery black. This turn silvery black. So hence sulfide radical is proved to be here in this salt, and effect of dilute acid on sulfide salts. Thank you. Students, today we are going to identify sulfate and sulfide radical present in the salt. So that means effect of dilute acids on sulfate and sulfite. So we took sodium sulfite and zinc sulfate. Sodium sulfite and zinc sulfate. Now, white solids. They are white solids. So here, zinc sulfite. Put zinc sulfite in, zinc sulfate in test tube, and in the other zinc sulfate, and in the other we have sodium sulfite. Sodium sulfite, both white. Both are white crystalline. Now first of all add HCl in sulfate. See, there is no change. Students, remember sulfates are not easily decomposable. That is why there is no effect on sulfate of acid. Dilute acid, they do not have any effect, they do not show any effect on sulfate. Now put the same acid in sulfite. Brisk effervescence is seen. So a colorless gas is evolved, suffocating, pungent smelling colorless gas. Now to test the gas, we are going to bring potassium dichromate paper near the mouth of the test tube. So the gas, turn it green. This is identification test for sulfur dioxide gas that is released when dilute hydrochloric acid is acted on sulfite salt, sodium sulfite salt. So now again we are going to test sulfate and sulfite by adding barium chloride in it in both the test tubes. White PPT of barium sulfate is seen, as well as sulfite also gives white PPT, barium sulfite. This is the confirmatory test of presence of sulfate and sulfite in the salt. Now add excess of any mineral acid. We are taking dilute HCl. Add it. So check. These are insoluble. Insoluble means these are barium sulfate PPT, whereas sulfite white PPT going to dissolve. Check the difference. So the soluble PPT are of barium sulfite and the insoluble PPT are barium sulfate. So hence sulfate and sulfite radical are proved, and this also showed you effect of dilute acid on sulfate and sulfite salt. Thank you.